Again, this is Dov Baron, founder of FullMontyLeadership.com, and I am here to assist you tapping into and pursuing, discovering. That's all so bad. Let's try that again. All right. Hi, this is Dov Baron, founder of FullMontyLeadership.com. Those were the bloopers. This is Dov Baron, founder of FullMontyLeadership.com, and I'm here to assist you tapping into your deep greatness. For some of you know that very recently it was my 60th birthday. 60 years old. I can barely believe it myself. And I was going to make a video, and I was going to make it as part of a series that I'm actually building. I told you I was working on some secret project. Well, I want you to know that I'm still not going to reveal to you what the secret project is or is going to be yet, but what I want you to know is I am working on one, and this video that I'm going to share with you right now is actually part of it. But I've decided that as a birthday present from me to you, I'm going to share this one because I think it's really important. And it's why brilliant people, absolutely brilliant people, so many of them remain unknown. So here's what you need to do. Before you, I'm not going to tell you what the secret project is. Before you know anything, before you do anything else, I want you to make sure that other people get to know this, because here's what. I know that you know people who are just freaking brilliant, but nobody's ever heard of them. So I want you to hit the share button and share this video right now while it's still live, while you're watching it. Hit the share button and share it with specific people or with the entire group or that you know, or with your friends, fans and followers, whatever it is. Share it with them, because I promise you, this is one I've been thinking about a lot. And when I say thinking about a lot, I just want to be clear. I've been thinking about it a lot for about 15 years. That's all. So this is a big one, folks, and I'm sharing it with you because I want you to share it with others, because I think it's an important thing for us to learn. Why are so many truly brilliant people unknown? And yet, so many schmucks, and I know that's not politically correct, so many people who just don't seem that bright or don't seem to be that unique are having all kinds of fame and following and all that. Why is it that the brilliant people go unknown? That's what this video is about. So while you're hitting the share button, while you're letting other people know about it, I want you to know that if you go to my page, which is Dov Baron Leadership on Facebook, I'm giving you another gift, another birthday gift, and that is you get $100 off my latest course in Teachable, which is Authentic Leadership in Action. If you go to my Facebook page, Dov Baron Leadership, you'll see there's a $100 discount right there on that page. Get yourself over to that. You can have $100 off that course. That's pretty cool too. All right, let's get into this video, if I may. Okay, so hold on, my hand's gone stiff from holding my, from holding my rod. Okay, from holding my selfie stick. Anyway, so I want to talk to you about why people who are absolutely brilliant just will never be known. Why so many of them will never be known. And why so many people who are not so brilliant are becoming famous. And I want to talk to you about an access point. An access point that goes between two realms. So on one end of the access point over here is ridicule. And over here on this side of the access point is fame, recognition, and value. Okay, so over here is ridicule and over here is fame. So why is it that most people will never get to this point on the axis of fame or success or recognition for the truly brilliant, for whatever true brilliance is within that person? And the answer is that as brilliant as you may be, as much as your friends and fans and followers and whatever it is, or anybody who knows you goes, oh my God, why doesn't everybody know about you? The answer is very simple. That the further you travel along the access point of towards fame, the more you will pull in ridicule. So here's the thing, that most people will never reach the final point on the access line around fame or success or recognition for the brilliance that they have, because they have not built the emotional toughness to tolerate the ridicule. You see, if you're famous between your friends, if your friends think you're brilliant, they're all giving you rounds of applause. They're all telling you, wow, you are so brilliant. But the more that people find out about you who are not particularly your friends, some of them could be, but so many of them are likely not to be. If you become well known, you're going to piss a lot of people off. Not because what you say is nonsense. Some may view it as that. But you're just going to piss some people off who've got to be in their bonnet, who feel insecure, who feel threatened by you. Not by you personally, but just by what you're doing or the success that you're having. That is inevitable. This is what I'm trying to have you grasp. So if you really, really want to have the recognition and the fame, you have got to embrace the ridicule. Now, a lot of you are saying, well, come on, I've just seen that pop up right now. Welcome ridicule. You know what? I'll tell you. I struggled with this. Because when you get a bad review and somebody starts slamming you online, that's very different than the concept of them doing it. When they actually start hammering at you and calling you names and saying horrible things about you, I just went on YouTube and looked at some of my reviews. Some of the stuff is just nasty and it's mean. And some of the reviews on my book stuff, on some of my ebooks or some of my courses or whatever it is, that is going to happen. Some of it is by people who consider themselves to be your competition. They're not, but they see it that way. Some of it is from people who just are pissed off at life, and you're an easy target. But as much as, here's what I want you to get, as much as I say this and as much as you go, yeah, that's probably it, Dov, that's going to be very different than when it's got your name on it, when it's your video, or it's your ebook, or it's your book, or it's your post, or your article, or whatever it is, your podcast. It's going to be very different when it's actually out there and somebody says, you are an asshole, you are a jerk, you're an idiot, you don't know anything. It's not quite so easy to write it off. And so this is why most people will never traverse that line away from ridicule towards truly being recognized, truly being held in the esteem that you deserve. You're just never going to get there if you can't face the ridicule. And that takes mental toughness. That will take you building emotional calluses and being willing to take it on the nose. Now I know, Nicole just posted this. She says, people saying mean things is just a reflection of themselves. Okay, great. Nice answer. Philosophically true, but that's very different when it's coming at you. I know that's the kind of advice you would give to your friend, and it's the right advice to give to a friend who's being ridiculed. But it's different. So watching somebody get punched in the nose on a movie, you can say, well, those are actors and it didn't really happen. But when somebody punches you in the nose, it feels very different. The concept is different than the reality. And this is why I'm doing this video. I really want you to get this, because I want you to be prepared to know, as brilliant as you are, as kind-hearted as you are, as loving as you are, because people are going to throw shit at you and you're going to say, how could they do that? I'm such a kind person. I'm so caring. I'm so loving. I'm so giving. They don't care. And yes, it is a reflection of themselves. And yes, it is to do with their own shit. Of course, all of that is true. It is. But it won't matter at one iota when it's coming at you. Don Miguel said, it's not personal. Absolutely, it's not personal. I've been teaching that for 30 years. It's not personal. But let me just tell you, it feels personal. The truth is, it's not personal. It's never about you. But the deeper truth is, it will feel incredibly personal. You have got to build the emotional calluses. So what does that mean? What am I actually telling you to do? I'm telling you to set yourself up for ridicule. Be willing to do it. So how do you do it? How do you get yourself ready? Pick something that doesn't matter so much. Be willing to wear your hair in a way that people will make fun of you. Now, that's not about your philosophy. Okay? It's not about anything, I'm just using that as an example, but it could be something like that. Wear a shirt that people will make fun of. Do something that will help you to build those calluses. Okay? If you can find a way to build those calluses around the things that matter but don't matter that much, then when it comes to the things that really matter, it won't hurt as much. Now, notice what I just said. It won't hurt as much. It will still hurt. It will. Somebody's going to say something to you and you're going to go, what? And it will feel so out of context and so out of reality with who you truly are. But I promise you, it's still going to hurt. Why? Because you're human. And anyone who tells you it doesn't hurt is a liar. It does hurt. I know there are amazing people who have got such inner strength, and I admire them and I love them, and some of them are my closest friends. But it still hurts. I have been with friends of mine who you think are really tough and that no shit sticks to them and they never feel the pain. And I have either emotionally or physically held them while they wept at somebody being mean and cruel to them when they are kind, good people. And I have been held when I have felt so wounded by some vicious attack by somebody. But here's the thing, you will never make it to the other side of the axis until you build those emotional calluses. So again, you are going to be attacked, you are going to be ridiculed, and don't give yourself the down pat answer of saying, well, bring it on. You can say that. It is the right thing to say. You can say it's not personal, but it will feel personal and it will hurt. But the more you set yourself up to go, okay, I'm willing to walk into ridicule and picking something small that you can be ridiculed about, that's a great thing to do because you'll sort of build these emotional calluses that will allow you to go through it and through it and through it and through it until you're on the other side. Because listen, when you get to the other side, one of two things will happen. People will love you or they will hate you. Just go online and look at how many negative reviews there are of Tony Robbins. There's a lot. And they are mean. They are nasty. But there's also hundreds of thousands of comments from people who love Tony and the impact that he's had on their life. As my buddy Larry Wingate says, if he doesn't get at least one death threat a week, then he knows he's slipping. You've got to be willing to make that stand, but it's not easy. That takes time, and it takes building those emotional calluses. So if you want to know why you are the biggest secret, why nobody knows about you even though they should, that's why. So this is my birthday gift to you. I wanted to share this with you because, like I said, it was part of a project that I'm working on, and I wanted to add it to that, and I probably still will. But I really wanted to put it out to you because, as some of you know, I was very recently 60 years old. It was my birthday. And I thought, if I look back, most people would see me as tough. But if I look back, is there things that I would change? That's one of the things that I would change. I didn't build my calluses early enough. And although I had all the right language, knowing it wasn't personal and it wasn't about me, it felt very personal because I am a human being. And I am a sentient human being. I have feelings. I care. You see, when you say I don't care, that's either a big ass lie or you're a sociopath. Of course you care. You care, particularly when it comes at you from somebody you love. And by the way, some of that ridicule is going to come from the people who you think are your friends, who you think are your family, who you think who love you. They're going to give you shit. They're going to ridicule you. But then when you make it, they'll tell you you're always your best friend. I just want you to know all this, not to be negative in any way, shape, or form, but so that you really get that you are worth the fight. You are worth the fight. Get up off the canvas. You're not out. You may have been knocked down, but you're not out. You have deep greatness within you. Get out there and share it and go, is that the best you got? Because I can take more. Because you've got a big heart and you've got purpose and you've got deep greatness to share with the world. So till next time, this is Dov Baron, and I'm here to assist you, tapping into your deep greatness so that you can take your life, your leadership, and your success to a whole nother level. Reach out to me. Let's talk. Let me see how I can serve you. Till next time, Dov Baron, fullmontyleadership.com. Remember, go and get yourself that discount off Dov Baron Leadership on Facebook, and you get $100 off my new course. All right, till next time, I'm out.